Welcome
Welcome
to
to
Shade and the
Shade
City.
in the City.
I'm your girl, Treese.
It's Nellz.
And today we are jumping into our review of the fan favorite, The 90 Day of the Fiancé. Season 10, Episode 2, we are gathered here today. Now, if you have not already, our Shade Squad and our new viewers, please make sure you hit that like button.
And a subscribe button.
And y'all, let's jump right into it. I already told Nellz. This one girl is she makes my ass itch. I'm trying to learn to like her, but
Scratch your ass and get glad.
right, yeah, scratch your ass and get glad. But yeah. So let's get into it, y'all, and let's get shady. Ashley and Manuel. Okay, so Ashley is out here doing the most for the cameras. Her sister Sienna thinks, everything just finally hit her all at once. She's still freaking out, but Manuel arrives like everything is normal. They both seem genuinely happy to see each
I
other.
ain't gonna lie. I'd have been like, after having that breakdown, like I did, I'd have been like, you didn't think to call me and update me?
Right,
Text me something?
right.
Respond?
So Manuel says that, his trip to America was a little scary. There was a point where I believe he thought the engine went out on the plane. That probably would have scared. When I tell y'all when the plane stops making too much noise, I get afraid. Okay, I need to
And
hear.
it was his first time on a plane, so he
Right.
don't really know what to expect.
But they as they're driving to her home, he's liking the nature. He didn't realize that America was so naturous.
Well, New York, I think, because he didn't realize that she lives like
Oh,
upstate.
right,
Mm-hmm.
up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because
Um,
it's not like that.
and right, and he likes the homes that he sees. So they get to the house, and Manuel's not feeling her cat. And it was a black cat. Oh, Jesus, it just made
You know what bothered me? You know what made my ass itch? The fact that you have the nerve to tell people to take their shoes off at the door, but you let your dog jump on your bed.
um well
This dog walks in the grass. This dog
because
steps on.
because Rico is a god,
That
and
doesn't mean he doesn't walk outside in the grass where
so
him and other dogs poop and pee, and now you let him lay all up in your bed and jump on your bed. But you have people take off their shoes when they walk in your house.
don't do that. So the shoes bring bad energy. So so basically he's intrigued by just little American things like why do they need hot water on the inside of the house and
I want to know why they need it on the outside. Listen. I want to ask through the screen. Why do you need it outside? You definitely need it inside. Why do you need it outside?
um that's a great point. So she starts to show off some of her witchy stuff. And he doesn't like the fact that, she doesn't have a door to her bedroom because the animals just come and go as they please. And, he says that he'll sleep on the couch. She's pissed off because, as
The
I said,
dog jumps up there too.
right. And, she's pissed off because Rico Suave has been there through many men,
Ain't
many,
nobody trying
many,
to kick him
many,
out.
many men.
Ain't nobody
Okay.
trying to get rid of him. Get him a dog bed.
Well, no, because he can sleep anywhere he wants to sleep. And
Outside in the grass he step on.
she wants Manuel to accept that. And I said, well, wow. Then they have a struggle communicating because she says that, he comes from a mindset that he can tell you what to do. And she's from a strong family of Black women who basically
That can
raised
tell
her.
you what to do.
And so then she starts crying about him saying something about Rico Suave sleeping with them. Manuel says that if she wants a life partner, she can't be the only one making decisions. And I said, I can agree. Manuel has been trying to get Rico to stay on the floor all damn day, and he still ain't listening. And Ashley just wants him to realize that Rico is going to do what he's wanting. And I said, maybe you need to marry Rico.
Or maybe as the mama, you need to tell Rico something because he's not going to listen to a stranger. Maybe you need to speak up, just like as if it were your child. You're the one that needs to set the ground rules.
I don't know. Whatever. I know people love their animals. I get it. They're like family. They're not.
I get it too. But just like your kids have their own bed, so should your animals. I don't think I'm listen, I'm right along with Manuel. I do not think your animals need to be sleeping in the bed with you. Plus, they they be outside, they get ticks and fleas and all types of stuff. They scratching you want all that in your bed? You want dogs all over your bed? I'm Gucci.
Well, then she tries to do her I want to say bruja. Am I getting that? Brujeria. And she, is trying to go into an explanation for Manuel on what exactly she's doing. And she says that, and he's not really with it. He's just like that is giving real witchy, it's giving real dark. And he's like, I'm good. And she's like, I want somebody that's gonna understand and love every single part of me. Well, okay, this is what I'm talking about, making my ass itch. I was irritated watching this because you clearly explained to us before he got here that one, he was not privy to all of this. And if he was, he did not know how deep. So now you want to cry and be shocked, and you want somebody that accepted every single part of you when you knew before he got over there that he didn't accept it.
You know what was
basically you're trying to change him to accept whatever you are with or believe, and he's not with that either. So why are we wasting each other's time?
Let me say this. First of all, I don't think everyone who believes in believes in crystals or believes in manifestation and things like that call themselves a witch, first of all.
Right.
That's number one. Number two is I think it was hilarious that she tried to give him a definition of a witch. He Googled it. He Googled the definition of a witch, and basically it was someone who gets magical powers from the devil. And he's like, so so she's like, are you done? So he sat back in his chair like, yeah, I'm done. Basically, I proved my point. Sure.
Right.
If this is a witch, this is what you're saying you are. Just say that, I don't know, you believe in whatever, right? But
he's just say I'm spiritual. Just say it.
Exactly. And he's like, this is what a witch is. So with me and my super Catholic ass, it's not okay with saying that I'm with someone who is a witch, because you are basically saying you get your powers from the devil. I think if she were willing to change the verbiage,
right,
it might make a difference. Because he's like, you don't do evil stuff. You don't try to cast spells and, try to get your ex back by, doing love spells and stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? And in his mind, that's what a witch is, which is a lot of people. A lot of people think that's what.
But you don't think that he thought about that too when he was like, how is it so strange that I reached out to her? You don't think that now he's thinking this put a spell on me?
Oh, you saying she is a witch? Maybe she did. You're like, no, maybe she's using the right word.
I mean, he just all of a sudden wanted to be Jaheim. Gotta find my way back, way back. No, I think that
okay, see, I think he was talking about the other ex. You saying she did it to him.
I think he might be scared that he might be thinking about it now. Like, hold on. That one day I was feeling kind of funny. I ate that sandwich, and then all of a sudden I wanted to slide in her DMs, and I ain't talked to her in years.
Oh my gosh. He just ate a magic sandwich and wanted to boom, be with her, huh?
I'm just saying.
Okay, so maybe to Teresa's point, maybe she is a witch. Maybe that's why she ain't changing the verbiage. Maybe she do be out here casting spells.
So basically, I don't know how this couple's gonna work. I mean, but I guess this is.
Oh, well, she said, I can tell you, she said change gonna come. That's what she said. She said, we got to do something here. Change.
Okay. And that's another thing that bothers me. So now you're going to try to change him and who he is. Make it make sense. You're a hypocrite. He's not trying to change you. He's just saying, I don't rock with it. I think the difference is Manuel
But
is
he's the
okay.
one that comes from a culture that basically you do what I say.
See, no, I'm taking this differently because being honest with you, I think Manuel would be okay with walking away and being like, that's you. That's what you like to do, boo.
I think he was saying that even with the dog sleeping in the bed.
Right.
This is
That's what
before
I'm saying.
they even got. But listen, it may seem small, but I feel them. I feel even the dog sleeping in. I'm not with it. I'm
I
not.
don't know.
I'm not with it.
It,
But
it
before
gives
they even
me,
got to
I
this,
mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure he has his issues, but it definitely gives me right now that she's the one that's a little more toxic in this relationship.
I don't know. She gives me a little bit emotional, manipulative. Jesus Christ, and like a dictator. But she's calling him a dictator. Oh, he comes from a culture where you just do what I say. But in the same breath, you said that you come from a long line of strong Black women. Basically, he got to do what you say because that's how you grew up. Next up is Nikki and Justin.
Oh, Nellz is boo.
Ciao, bye. You like this cat.
I don't like cats, bitch. You know I don't like no cat.
You like this one. All right, so Nikki's at home getting ready to pack up. You know, her mom Myrna comes by to help her. Apparently, her mom weren't super close as they are now. Her mom apparently didn't want to be a part of her when her life when she was going through her transition. But she says now she regrets it. And it's not that she didn't love her at that time in her life. It's just that she didn't understand. She got super emotional. She was super upset. And they do seem a lot closer now. So as she's packing up her things, she reminds her that Justin wants her to tone it down. And she tells her, like, it's not a lack of love because he out here telling everybody about you, girl, and about your transition, and clearly he loves you for you, including his friends who really are not very accepting of it. She said that she thinks Justin wants her to tone it down for safety reasons. And basically she may not be accepted over there in his country. But apparently the true concern is his mother. Nikki said that she accepted her before she knew that she transitioned. But basically it's like she's meeting her all over again because, people act different in person. She was all nice over the phone. She might act like she don't want to be around her.
Right.
Her mom basically tells her, she wishes her the best and she hopes that everyone loves and accepts her. Now, over in Moldova, we meet Igor,
I think,
aka Justin.
yeah, I was about to say something really messed up.
Go on and be your shady self. What you want to say?
I think they'll accept her. I think they won't accept the cat.
He don't accept the cat either. He says that he works out a few times a week because he got to stay ready so he ain't got to get ready. Okay. He out here like a soldier. All right. Destiny Child soldier. All right. He was pretty fit though. Listen, that's probably how they be doing over there. Okay.
Well, he said that's all he do all day. That's how he clear his mind. He meditate. I said, okay, go ahead.
Now, he says that he's excited that Nikki's coming to his country, but he's also super nervous because she wears a lot of makeup. She dressed up and it, attracts attention from all these narrow-minded people in his country, and he fears for her safety. So he caught up with his friend. Did you get the friend name? Because I completely forgot it.
Sergi.
I think it was Sergey, but
yeah. I said Sergi. That's what came up on my screen.
Now that you said it, I remember him pronouncing his name. It was Sergey. But yes, his friend Sergey said, basically he said that that's the only friend that accepted him after everything went down with Nikki. He let him know once he found out that Nikki was trans, like he was traumatized. So he tried explaining to his friends and they completely rejected him. But he said, he had to do years of healing and research to become more open-minded and decided that she's an amazing person and he really cares about her. So they began talking and they got a lot closer than they were. So then the friend was like, let me see a picture of this girl. Okay. He was like, she is a bombshell. It's because he didn't see the face. He only saw the body, I think. That's what I think it was. It was a far back picture. Okay. And he said, show me the best picture you got of her. And that was probably it. Then he showed the old man behind him that was playing chess. I was like, will she get your attention? The man said, absolutely. I ain't blind, man. Okay. But Justin knows that had these dudes known that, you know, she was trans, that they definitely would have rejected her. Versus, you know, looking at her physically. But apparently, I mean, maybe they like her style over there.
Well, you know what blew me? He said the fact that she got all those surgeries made her look
better.
And he's like that. I said, okay, excuse me, maybe I just.
But so this is really no shade to you know, any of the countries outside of here. Okay. But I do feel, especially like with her, what's the other chick? Shekinah. Like usually women like that do the lips and the boobs and the face and all that, like men in other countries, for whatever reason, they like this look. I could be wrong, but it seems that way. It seems that way to me. That we
need
like
our international shade squad to weigh in, our international viewers, because I would love to know, is that a thing? Are y'all more?
I feel like people
like
accept them more. They think that they're beautiful in other countries. Like we over here, I don't know. Maybe, and who knows? Maybe that's what they're trying to attract. Maybe they don't want no men from the US. I get it, but I feel like they think that they're beautiful outside the US.
Oh, well, no, I actually appreciate that perspective because I didn't understand why he was saying that.
It ain't the first time I've seen it where the lips and the you know, the extra everything, you know, they found it attractive over there.
Well, all right. Rob and Sophie. Okay, so
her favorite F-boy.
Yes, my favorite boy. Okay. No, he's not even my favorite because he's okay. First of all, you're not even all that cute. Second of all, your attitude is just piss poor, but we'll get there. So Rob has Sophie's arrival all planned out. He plans to do his little bebop dance and propose before, leaving the apartment and then taking her to a romantic dinner outside his house. How sweet. She arrives and she's confused by his performance and thinks Rob can be a bit corny. He knows that, she might have been expecting a proposal at that moment. So he continues to walk out and then drop down on one knee to propose before leaving the airport. Sophie is so happy about this basic ass proposal. And he said he wanted to make sure she was saying yes to him and not saying yes to the USA and coming to LA. I said, oh, okay. Now, Rob thinks that he did a great job.
But she didn't have it better in London.
What happened?
Nothing.
So Rob thinks that she did a great job, or that he did a great job. And, is patting himself on the back, and then they get stuck in the elevator at the garage.
Then he gets them stuck in the elevator.
Yes, he gets them stuck. And then she starts to panic. In my notes, I say I would too. And then she's like, I'm claustrophobic. And he says, well, there's nothing he can do about that. There were more signs, but that was sign number one. That was sign number one, boo. You need to run. And then
sign number one.
Oh no, I'm sorry. The nasty videos to the that he was sending. That was sign number one.
I got signs way before then.
Oh, again, I have a history with that.
I got signs
it takes me a while. It takes me a while. And clearly it takes her a while too. So now basically they finally get out the elevator. And you know, they're bickering. And they're on the way home. Sophie wants to know if it's, you know, safe where he lives, even though she's been there before. He thinks it's fine. He says it's a casual gunshot or two. And there's only one bullet hole in the window, nothing major. You know, they try to get to his house and the police have the streets blocked off. So Rob doesn't think, you know, it's that bad. And then they arrive and he has a table set up outside for a romantic dinner. He thinks he did something because he got a dresser to make her feel more comfortable. I said that, you know, this is probably definitely humbling for her. And she's hopeful that this is just a temporary thing. And Rob wishes he could do more, but that's what he got.
And feels that her saying that is negative.
And
I'm
he's
gonna
not gonna
roll
let
this
the
negativity
negativity
off my shoulders.
and judgment.
How is that negative? I didn't think that was. She's hoping for better. That's positive to me. That's positive thinking. Maybe you're still in the shithole because you're stuck in this negative thinking.
Y'all drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think. I don't see this couple working.
I want to know how
If
cold that food was.
if she got good sense about herself, she gonna leave this man alone because he really is a F boy, and you're F boy on top of it. Don't seem like you have no hustle game. At least I can give Jabri. He had a hustle. He was gonna go to. I don't know. I don't know. And even Jabri's hustle was a little, but you gotta do something and just being like, nope, this is what it is. I ain't got it. You're being negative. All this judgment.
Listen, Jabri already wins over him because he didn't take her to a place that had roaches and rats.
Go into your favorite. Your favoriteest of all time.
Favoriteest of all time.
Mm-hmm.
She's talking about Jasmine and Gino, y'all. Okay. So Jasmine has a new look. She decided to get rid of the extension.
I like her little bob.
The bob. And the bangs.
Right.
So yeah, she got rid of the extensions because you know, Gino's gonna be taking care of everything, and she know he's cheap as hell. Okay. Good thinking, girl, because you don't even know this man done. I don't know if he quit his job or if he lost his job, because I don't know.
I'm starting to question that too. Don't feel bad. I was on that same.
It's just really not making any sense.
Right. It's really sketchy.
So, you know, she said that she wasn't sure if she was even going to get on a plane. Because as much as she tries to explain all the sacrificing she's doing and all, you know, all the people she's leaving, he just don't get it. Okay. So, you know, she had a very tearful goodbye with her sister, as well as at the airport. She's like, I can't believe I'm leaving my home. She said that she just hopes that she's making the right decision, leaving her home and everyone that she knows. Now, when she touched down in Detroit, she said that she's feeling a lot better after she had all that damn time on this longest flight to think about things and her relationship and all the great moments they've had. So she's just super excited to see her man. Now, she finally saw him in Port Coco. She's kind of rolled her off to the side. Poor baby over there whining and crying like she thinking her mama just abandoned her. Literally, she just forgot about the dog. Now he loved her. He loved her haircut. I think that, you know, he sees less money flying out of his pocket this way. So good job, Jasmine. And then, you know, they made this unrealistic pinky promise to never fight ever again. Although I see it coming very, very soon. Now, this girl gets outside and felt like Michigan.
And you know what? You could tell Jasmine was really on some calm because I feel like there were a lot of things that normally we probably would have seen her get upset about that I feel like she let roll off her shoulders.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, she gets outside. She felt that Michigan cold and she hates it. She says she's scared of instant hypothermia. And she thanks God for, you know, these seat warmers that he got in his car. She said, you know,
because her new ass is cold.
Yeah, it was giving these foreign objects in my body are just freezing. So she said that she really should be happy, but you know, she thinks she's in the winter version of hell right now. You know, she said it screams depression with these gloomy ass skies.
And
then
I think where he lives in Michigan, it's not like super, it's not like he's not in Detroit. So it's very, I think it's very,
is it different? You think is it different in Detroit?
yeah, city versus that's like Rochester versus Manhattan.
I don't know. I think I just assumed because it's all just freezing that it's like still just gloomy.
No, it is very gloomy, but imagine gloomy Manhattan cities, tall buildings, more
It
to,
makes it colder.
or rural Rochester, Syracuse,
Yeah, but
snow.
them high ass buildings that make it cold, super duper cold. It makes it colder.
Look, what like she said when she got to his house, dead tree. I'm looking at dead trees, more dead trees.
That or freeze.
You stupid.
Pick your poison. So yeah, after that, it went downhill. You know, once she got in the house, she said the colors on the walls was ugly. It smells like garbage. Apparently he had the flag upside down, which is super disrespectful in her country. Then she starts going through the cabinets and noticed trash bags and clutter, canned and boxed foods.
Oh,
She said
Jesus.
it's gonna have to go. And then just dirt all over the kitchen. She said the health department would shut this kitchen down. She pulled out the
Now, I'm not
like,
gonna lie, when I saw the thing from the drain, I was disgusted.
oh my God, yes. Mm-mm. Now Coco is already in there marking her territory.
Oh, if I was Gino, I would have been hot.
Why? Your house stinks already and is a trash bin.
Excuse me?
I'm just saying. So then he shows her the rest of the house and basically how he didn't really care to clean up before she got there, and showed her a whole log in the toilet because he really just don't clearly give a damn. But then she goes into the bathroom and felt like it was very promising for renovations. And saw all the changes she could make, which is making him even way more nervous because he has yet to tell this girl that
I'm
he
not
ain't
gonna
got no
lie,
job,
I was
man.
actually pretty impressed with her. When she was sitting there, she was like, "Oh, these fixtures are old." She was like, "These aren't very up to date." She was like, "What type of flooring is this?" I said, "Okay, Jasmine. Okay, HGTV, what you been getting over there in Panama?"
Listen, she ain't got to know none of that. All she got to know is how to spend money.
That's true.
All she got to know is how to spend money, and she know how to do that. Okay.
That's true.
So listen, Gino said we ain't got none. Ain't none over him.
He ain't got it.
I think he got fired.
And he's scared to tell her that he ain't got no job.
Because if you listen, if you were in a position to walk away from your job, you would have no reason to be scared to tell someone that you walked away from your job because you are financially secure. You're in a position to have walked away from your job.
That's what
are you
made
scared
no
of?
sense. Why would you walk away from your job, but you weren't financially good? He's like, all I got is enough for this 90 days. But you talking about being off for a whole year?
That's what I'm saying. He's boy, you got fired. You got fired
Yeah.
on your day off.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Just
what
say
it
that.
like.
Just say you got fired. The people from his job is gonna watch the show like he is lie. I was here when this man got kicked out the office. And they told him to pack up your stuff.
It's not looking good for you. So that was the 90 day of the Fiancé season 10, episode 2. Yes, if you have not already, our wonderful, wonderful Shade Squad and all of our new viewers, please make sure that you hit that like button.
You comment.
You subscribe.
And you hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG. And make sure, I keep forgetting to say this, but it always is in the description box. Make sure you're also following our girl Nellz on her plant channel, Painful Property. I would put it on.
Yes, do that. Just, don't judge me. I ain't been on air in a second. I ain't been on air in a
But
minute.
yes, make sure you go subscribe. And yeah, we appreciate the love and the support. Let's keep continuing to grow and glow. Share us with your friends. And we will catch you next week for another review of these fools and this witchery. All right. Have a good night. Have a great week. Bye-bye.
Good night.